Welcome to Bienvenue's How to Become Fluent in French podcast, where we share tips and tricks to help you in your journey to speak French fluently.
Hi everyone, my name is Danielle Hayduck and I'm the founder of Bienvenue French Language School, currently teaching remotely from France. When I was 11, I moved to France, and although I didn't speak a word of French, my mother sent me to public school. It was sink or swim. In 3 months, I taught myself to speak French fluently, and I ranked number 1 in my class 2 months after that. 10 years later, I did the same thing with Spanish. It's on my personal experience that I base the Bienvenue method. Forget conjugating verbs for hours, flashing stacks of cards to try to remember useless words and their gender. Let me teach you French with my more intuitive and efficient method. You can find more information at my website, frenchlanguage.net. Today's episode of How to Become Fluent in French is called Counting Sheep, or No Fumble Number Tips. There are few things more terrifying in French than having to say numbers. Students recite them in order, 1, 2, 3, etc. You can count sheep to commit them to memory, but when it comes to pulling out a specific number out of thin air, your chest starts to get tight, you start to sweat. No more. Breaking down numbers in French is actually really easy. Let me show you. So 1 through 10 are pretty easy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's hear it. And most people can handle 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, right? So now let's jump into the nitty-gritty. Let's look at years. You need to know 1000, 1,000. And cent, like a cent, a penny, which is 100. So 1000 and cent. All right, follow my lead. How do you say 1,000? 1000. 9. 9. 100. Cent. 20. 20. You just said 1920. Let's hear it again. 1000. 920. All right, let's try 1982. Repeat after me in French. 1,000. 1000. 9. 9. 100. 100. 4. 4. 20. 20. 2. 2. 1942. 1982. 1000, 1000, 9, 9, 100, 100, 4, 4, 20, 20, 2, 2, 1982. Let's do another. 2022. All right. 2, 2. 1,000, 1000. 20, 20, 2, 2, 2022, 2022. So let's get back to regular numbers, right? 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60 are all easy, right? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 21 is 20 and 1. 21. 31 is 30 and 1. 31. 41 is 40 and 1. 41. 50 is 50 and 1. 51. 61 is 60 and 1. 61. Now, when it comes to 70, 80, and 90, I know that they cause serious anxiety to French students, but if you just look at them for what they are, you will see that they're really easy to remember. They are just like the compound nouns, the ridiculous sounding ones. Those are the ones that you remember the most easily. So 70 is 60-10. 70. 60-10. 70. 80 is 420. 80. 420. 80. And 90 is 420-10. 420-10. 90. 90. 81, 82, 83, etc. is just 421, 422. 82, 83, 423, 83. 71 is 60-11. 72 is 60-12. 73 is 60-13. If you break it down that way, it makes more sense for our brain. So we have 60-11, 71, 60-12, 72, 60-13, 73. 91 is 420-11. 420-12, 92. 93 is 420-13. 91. 92. 93. All you have to do is write it out that way, and you'll remember it a lot more easily. Let's try some more years. 1986. Let's just follow me. So, 1,000. 1000. 9. 9. 100. 100. 4. 4. 20. 20. 6. 6. 1986. If you write it out as we're going along, you'll see how easy it is to remember. 1986. All right, now we're going to do 1979. So we start with 1,000. 1000. 900. 900. 60. 60. 19. 19. 1979. 1979. Let's do 1999. So we have 1,000, 1000, 900, 900, 420, 10, 80, 10, 9, 9, 1999, 1999. Just break down your number. 68, 68, 68, 78, 60-18, 78, 79, 60-19, 79. So try an imaginary conversation during which you will tell someone your birthday. Je suis né le 3 mars 1970. Then you can move on to your parents' birthdays, your siblings, your dogs. It's so much easier than your teachers ever led you to believe. Besides, it's just a conspiracy that French is difficult. Remember, the key to becoming fluent is speaking. It doesn't matter how many podcast shows or how much radio you listen to. You cannot become fluent if the words don't come out of your mouth. You